Welcome back to PRI, Prep Recruiting Insider, here at NOLA Motorsports Park in Avondale. I'm your host and the coach of PRI, Rick Gailey, along with our Prep Recruiting Insider, Renee Nato. And Renee's lined up a couple of really good players for this segment from the Landry-Walker Charging Buccaneers. To your right, Keytaon Thompson, a quarterback extraordinaire, and to your left, defensive back Michael Lee. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here today on PRI.
Thank you for having us.
Great to have you guys here. Keytaon, I'm going to start with you. You're a dual sport guy, basketball. You fit the winning shot, win the state championship for you guys last year. But how is the recruiting process going? You have another year to go. You're about 6'4", okay. Tell us some of the schools that you're looking real hard at right now. Who's knocking on your door?
Well, I've been, looked at a lot of schools. I'm really looking hard at Mississippi State, Clemson, LSU, Texas Tech, Florida, Miami, and a few other schools.
And before we jump on to Michael, when is the decision going to be made? Is it going to be signing day or sometime this summer or when?
Oh, well, playing quarterback, those spots fill up pretty quickly, so I don't think I want to wait all the way until signing day. I think that I'll make a decision probably by the end of this season or before next season.
Okay, good. And Michael, what's some of the schools that you have had interest in that have knocked on your door that you're considering right now?
Texas A&M, Texas Tech, Miami, Georgia, Arizona State, California, Utah, and a lot more.
Okay, and just like Keytaon, are you going to wait until signing day? Or are you going to pull the trigger after this year, summertime, or when?
Well, I'm going to wait to signing day.
Okay. Okay.
And we're talking to them about what they're going to do over next summer, because both of you are juniors. And your team is predominantly junior dominated as you look through the roster. You've got a big game this week, of course. Every playoff game is huge, but going all the way up to Shreveport from here. Keytaon, first, what are you having to do this week to prepare for the Bird Yellow Jackets as a leader who's also a junior?
Oh, well, we just want to, give them all of our attention, You don't know what game is going to be your last game, so we can't look ahead or look past anyone. We have to go out, execute. We've been watching a lot of film on those guys, and we have practices. We want to practice very well. We had a good week last week against Chalmette, and we just want to keep that going against Bird.
And Michael, you've got a little bit different offense that you're going against this week, that they use 4 backs, and it's somewhat multiple, but they do a lot of things, especially option-oriented out of their attack. Tell me what you're having to do this week to prepare for the Bird Yellow Jackets.
Well, we have to go out there and compete and execute. And Bird is like Chalmette, the similar offense like that, with the option. And so I think we can handle that and go out there and get the dub.
So you're going to have to tackle this week. You're going to have to come up and not just cover, but you're going to have to bring some shoulder pads and run through and wrap up and tackle this week.
Yeah, well, I'll be in the box this week like I was when we play East Jefferson. Okay. I might have to make a lot of plays.
Keytaon, you play basketball and you play quarterback as well. Your accuracy, 60, 65 yards, 70 yards, you're pretty accurate in that range. And I've made comparisons that you're similar skills because you can run or you can throw. You're a Cam Newton kind of guy. Are you thinking about both sports in college, or some schools are coming to you as a dual sport guy, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, some schools are coming to me to play both sports, but I love basketball. I've been playing basketball since I was young, and just as well as football. I love both sports, but playing quarterback, I think that'll be taking up my time. Playing basketball, I think I won't be able to reach my full potential as a quarterback. You have to be a student of the game, so I think that I'll just be playing football in college.
Michael, Dwayne Thomas is your cousin, LSU cornerback, and how instrumental has he been in your life, giving you advice and helping you with maybe through the recruiting process?
He been very hard on my life. He comes to our practice and teach me what I don't know and what I can't know and get to know. And yeah.
So he's helped your life. And you play cornerback and safety. Do you have a preference?
No, I go to college and play either.
Okay.
And looking forward to what you're doing in your future, Keytaon, first, did you have someone that you looked up to when you were younger, all the way like a year ago. Did you have somebody that you kind of looked at as an example of what you wanted to be?
Oh, when I was younger, as far as in my family, I wanted to be like my older brother. He was a great football player, and I just looked up to him. He made a lot of plays, and I just wanted to follow in his footsteps. And besides, in my family, I really looked up to Ray Lewis before Cam Newton was very popular. I looked up to Ray Lewis. He was just a very motivational guy. You know, he played with a lot of passion, and I just loved the way that he played the game of football.
And Michael, did you have someone as a younger person, or a team, or a player that you said, I'd like to play like him, or I liked a particular team?
Ed Reed, because I like how he bring the pop. And Ray Lewis, I like how he carry himself on the field, how humble he is. And Carl Joseph now, who plays for West Virginia, that's who I play like, and I want to be like him.
Okay, very versatile player.
Last minute or so, Keytaon, you're a straight A student.
Yeah.
Why is grades important to you, man?
Grades is very important to me. I mean, I want to get my education. We all know that, you know, football, basketball is going to end one day, and that you have to have something to, you know, be able to fall back on and continue to live. So I just want to be educated and keep my grades up and do things like that.
And Michael, any idea what you may want to major in college?
Sports medicine.
Okay, that's great.
Good. Well, that's two fine Landry-Walker charging Buccaneers, Keytaon Thompson and Michael Lee. Big task this week after a great win last week against Chalmette, going up to Shreveport to play the Bird Yellow Jackets. We're going to be right back after a brief timeout. This is NOLA Motorsports Park in Avondale, Prep Recruiting Insider, PRI.